Hi friends, how are you? This is your Swasdev Rao. In previous videos, we discussed about the techniques of capital budgeting. In this video, I will explain about internal rate of return. Many students have doubts about calculation in internal rate of return. I will explain in this video with simple examples. We know internal rate of return is one of the important technique in capital budgeting. Before going to that, what is capital budgeting? The long-term financial investment decision is known as capital budgeting. There are many techniques or methods are used to take decision making in capital budgeting. Methods or techniques of capital budgeting can be classified as traditional methods and modern methods. Traditional method consists payback period and accounting rate of return, whereas modern methods consist net present value, internal rate of return, and profitability index. You can learn the theory part from the previous videos. Here I will only explain about internal rate of return. What is internal rate of return? Internal rate of return is the rate of discount that equates the present value of cash inflows with present value of cash outflows. You can say simply, our investment should be equal to our returns. Okay. Internal rate of return is the rate of return at which the net present value will be 0. You can say internal rate of return where present value of cash inflows equals to present value of cash outflows, or internal rate of return where net present value equals to 0. Selection criteria. When we take up the project based on the IRR, we accept or reject project. Accept the project when IRR is more than cost of capital. Reject the project when IRR is less than cost of capital. We can use the formula for calculating internal rate of return. IRR equals to A plus C by C minus D into B minus A, where A is equal rate of return at low rate, B is equal rate of return at high rate, C is equal NPV at low rate, D is equal NPV at high rate. Let us discuss one example with small values. A company is considering to invest in the following projects. Here we have information available, particulars, amounts. Cost of project is 22,000 rupees. Cash flows after taxes given for 4 years. For first year 12,000, for second year 4,000, third year 2,000, and for fourth year 10,000. Calculate internal rate of return. Okay, here in case of IRR, cost of capital is not available. For that, we assume one rate. As per my suggestion, we better to assume always first rate is 10%. Here, let us assume cost of capital at 10%. We go for calculation. It requires table with 4 columns. First column years. We have 4 years. Second column, cash flows after taxes given in question 12,000, 4,000, 2,000 and 10,000. Present value factors. I already explained in previous videos how to calculate PV factors. Here by using the formula 1 by 1 plus R by 100, that is equal to here 1 by 1 plus R means cost of capital, here 10%. We can also write 0.10, that is equal 0.909. 0.909 for first year. For second year value, if you press is equal in ordinary calculator, next value will be displayed, or otherwise for second year 0.909 into 0.909. The second year value will be displayed as 0.826. For third year 0.826 into 0.909, that is 0.751. For fourth year 0.751 into 0.909, that is 0.683. For fourth column, calculating present value. Second column into third column. CFAT of first year 12,000 into present value factor of first year 0.909, that is equal 10,908. For second year 3,304. For third year 1,502. For fourth year 6,830 rupees. The total of 4 years present value is 22,544 rupees. That is what we call present value of cash inflows minus present value of cash outflows, 22,000 rupees given as project cost. Therefore, net present value is equal to cash inflows minus cash outflows, that is 544 rupees. Here NPV is positive. Then we compare cost of capital at another rate. Here the NPV is positive at the rate of 10% cost of capital, that is 544 rupees. Hence we take another trial with cost of capital at high rate. For assume take cost of capital at 15%. If we get positive NPV, we take trial at high rate. If we get negative NPV, we take trial at low rate. Let us assume cost of capital at 15%. Here also required 4 columns, year, CFAT, same as previous, PV factor at the rate of 15%, and last column present value. Here 4 years, CFAT 12,000, 4,000, 2,000, 10,000. Present value here we use 15%. 1 by 1 plus 0.15, that is equal 0.869. We can write 15% as 0.15. Second year value 0.756, third year 0.657, fourth year 0.571. Then the calculation of fourth column, present value. First year 12,000 into 0.869, that is equal 10,428 rupees. Second year 3,024 rupees. Third year 1,314 rupees. Fourth year 5,710 rupees. The total for 4 years 20,476 rupees. That's what we call present value of cash inflows. From that we deduct present value of cash outflows. 22,000 rupees given as project cost. Therefore, net present value is equal to minus 1,524 rupees. Here NPV is negative value. To calculate IRR, we have to use the formula. IRR is equal to A plus C by C minus D into B minus A, where A is equal to rate of return at low rate, B is equal to rate of return at high rate, C is equal to NPV at low rate, D is equal to NPV at high rate. Here A is equal to low rate 10%, B is equal to rate of return at high rate, that is 15%, C is equal to NPV at low rate 544, D is equal to NPV at high rate 1524 rupees, minus 1524 rupees, negative value. If we substitute those values, IRR is equal to 10 plus 544 by 544, here minus minus plus 5 100 524 into 15 minus 10, that is equal to 10 plus 544 by 2068 into 5, that is equal to 10 plus 1.31 is equal to 11.30 or 11.3%. Therefore, IRR is 11.3% or NPV will be 0 at 11.30% cost of capital. I hope that you can understand. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe this channel for more updates.